Is Honorable Aburi in the house? You have a date with destiny. I will give you have you looked at the Hansard on what the Speaker ruled yesterday?
Yes, sir. Yes.
And what the Speaker directed?
Yes.
Is now your opportunity to purge your mischief.
Asante Bwana Speaker.
Yes.
Kwa kunipa nafasi hii.
Speak loud, I can't hear you.
Yeah. Asante Bwana Speaker kwa kunipa nafasi hii. Kwanza mimi kwa roho yangu na akili yangu niko hapa kusema pole kwa mheshimiwa dada yangu, kwa sababu mimi mwenyewe nilikosea nikachukua ile video, na ile video ni Mpuru mtu Aburi mwenyewe ndiye alichukua. Lakini baadaye mheshimiwa Speaker, tukiwa na ndugu zetu na marafiki wetu pale nje pale, mmoja akaniambia nimsambazie, nikasambaza. Sikuwa najua eti ya kwamba hiyo kitu itateni nje, kwa sababu hii ilikuwa ni kuharibu jina. Kwa hivyo mimi kivyangu, mheshimiwa Speaker, nasema pole pole, na hiyo nisamehewe. Maandiko nasema kwamba hakuna dhambi yoyote duniani haiwezi kusamehewa, hata iko rendi kama damu. So mimi kivyangu, mheshimiwa Speaker, naomba msamaha. Thank you, Speaker.
Well done, Aburi. Yeah. Asante sana Mheshimiwa Aburi. The Holy Book, the Bible, has one central message, that the beginning of healing lies in the acknowledgement of wrongdoing and the subsequent uttering of one magic word, sorry. So we forgive you. And Umulher, if you are harboring any hard feelings, it is you to forgive, and the House forgives you. There is no point of order to be allowed, because there is no motion here against Aburi. So nobody will discuss Aburi unless your point of order is on something else. Pardon?
It is important that he confirms to the House that being an elder of Nchurincheke, his apology is accepted everywhere and all over.
Yes, yes, Mheshimiwa. It is not a Meru affair, but go ahead.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. Mr. Speaker, in Meru traditions and customs, when an elder acknowledges the mistake and begs for pardon and forgiveness, it's given openly and with open heart. So we request the lady who feels that the mistake was done on her to forgive, and even the House to forgive Aburi for this mistake. Thank you, Mr. Speaker.
The Speaker speaks for the House. The House has forgiven Aburi unconditionally. Umulher.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. Mr. Speaker, I have heard the apology of Honorable Mpuru, and we spoke on phone on that same day when the incident happened. And I'd asked him not to share that clip because I am a member of parliament who's guarded her integrity. And the incident that happened does not describe my nature and my habit. And he agreed not to share the video clip. But I am aware that, and he mentioned it, that a woman MP had shared that video clip. I will accept his apology on condition that he shares that name so that I can also get an apology from the said woman MP, especially being a woman MP, Mr. Speaker. We have a serious movement on women empowerment and women discussions. So for the clip to even be shared by a female MP is even more painful than what Mpuru had done. So that is my request, Mr. Speaker, and I would wish to know. Thank you.
Honorable Mulheri, I forgive you for your wrongdoing also. Unconditionally. that you fought in the presence of Parliament, whether you are the victim or not, you deserved some form of punishment. Order, take your seat. The Speaker found that you are aggressed, so you are defending yourself. But that notwithstanding, there is a famous case from Zanzibar, Kimanga versus Republic, that says a policeman or a reasonable person cannot in his presence be party to a breach of peace because of the very nature of what you do. So being a member of Parliament, even under extreme provocation, there's no justification for a physical fight. The woman member who solicited for the clip from Mpuru and who subsequently circulated, and I know who she is, and we shall keep her name under wraps for purposes of not escalating this unfortunate incident. So we leave it there. Even if you get to know her name, it just compounds the problem. So we leave it there. Isn't that so, members? Yes, Umulher.
Mr. Speaker, I am very grateful that you considered my misbehavior and indecency, and it is not an image of this House. But, Mr. Speaker, I also know the female member of Parliament. And it's very painful because it was shared with a blogger, Mr. Speaker. She shared it with a blogger and was bragging about it, that she shared with it. And we have, Mr. Speaker, it's painful. But regardless, I accept his apology.
Yes.
And I will let it be at that. But, Mr. Speaker, she must also apologize to the House.
She is unknown, so let's keep it that way. She is unknown and will not expose our own members unfairly. Mpuru was the genesis of the mischief, and he has retracted and apologized. So let's leave it there. Let's go to statements. Yes, Robert, what is it? Let the chips lie where they fell. Honorable members, before we go to statements, in the Speaker's gallery also, there is a group of women leaders from Nairobi County, from various constituencies. Madam Dobby, no, they are called Dobby Women Network. Madam Grace Ngugi, when we mention your name, you stand up, then take your seat. Madam Agnes Mulesi, Madam Beatrice Korore, Madam Jane Batia, and Madam Rose Okello. Munakaribishwa nyote kwa jumba la bunge kwa kikao cha alasiri hii. Teresia Wanjiru, statement request. Teresia Wanjiru. Is she in the House? Majority Leader, somebody is whispering that it will be a miracle if Teresia is in the House. Question dropped. Anton will watch.
Thank
Anton
you.
will watch.
I'm present, Your Speaker.
You are present. Go ahead.
I thank you. Honorable Speaker, I rise to request for a statement regarding the status of the Kenya school meal policy. Honorable Speaker, pursuant to the provisions of Standing Order 44.2c, I rise to request for a statement from the Chairperson, Departmental Committee on Education, regarding the status of Kenya school meal policy. Honorable Speaker, on the 20th of November 2024, this House received information from the Cabinet Secretary for Education that the ministry had drafted a policy document intended to streamline and enhance the provisions of school meals across the country. The Cabinet Secretary further assured the House that the ministry aimed to have this critical policy finalized and operational by the end of the first quarter of 2025, a timeline which has since elapsed. Honorable Speaker, the importance of school feeding program in our country cannot be overstated. Empirical evidence demonstrates a direct correlation between the provisions of meals in schools and improved enrolled rates, particularly among learners from vulnerable and marginalized backgrounds. The assurance of a daily meal reduces barriers to accessing education, thereby boosting school attendance, enhancing concentration in class, and ultimately improving academic performance. Honorable Speaker, it is against this background that I request the Chairperson Departmental Committee on Education to apprise this House on the following. 1, the current status of the draft Kenya school meals policy, and 2, whether the policy has been finalized, and if not, provide a definitive date by which this critical policy will be submitted to the National Assembly for consideration. Thank you, Honorable Speaker. Signed, Anthony Tiolwach, Member of Parliament, Mathare constituency. I thank
Chairman, Education, when can you bring a response?
Thank you, yes, Honorable Speaker. I think in 2 weeks' time, we'll be able to bring the response.
2 weeks.
Yes.
Thank you. 2 weeks. Honorable Peter Lochakapong. Go ahead.
Thank you, Honorable Speaker. I rise to request for a statement regarding